Coming up on Carolina Insider. Research shows college students are drinking less than they have in the past. And on the flip side, young people are voting more than ever before. Find out how social media is making an impact.
Actually researching who they're going to vote for, so I think it's pretty good.
But first, election results continue to trickle in across the country. We have the latest for you right ahead. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Logan Gray. Our top story, Americans are still waiting to find out who will be president of the United States. Today, the race is too close to call, but in South Carolina, the picture is more clear. As of this morning, Vice President Biden remained in the lead with 50% of the vote to 48% for President Trump. Biden currently holds the lead with 238 electoral votes to Trump's 213. It's going to come down to battleground states that are too early to call still, including Georgia and North Carolina. President Trump clearly won in South Carolina with a little more than 56% of the vote. As for the South Carolina Senate race, looks like Republican incumbent Lindsey Graham will keep his seat. Graham won around 56% of the vote, defeating well-funded Democrat Jamie Harrison. Without a doubt, young voters have come out in big numbers for this year's election. Carolina Insider's Meredith McIntyre tells us how social media may be playing a big role.
The social media push seems to be working on the younger generation, and according to CNN, this could be the highest turnout of the century. Richland County Administration Center has been open for early voters to make sure everyone gets a chance to cast their vote.
About voting and just getting out. It's not really one side or the other. It's just encouraging people to vote no matter what side they're on, so it's pretty great.
Political traffic is at an all-time high for Gen Z and millennials. Some say it's attributed to social media such as Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram.
I do think it has influenced a lot more people, especially our age and generation, to go vote more.
Encouraged, more voting age members of Generation Z are able to vote and have turned out this election.
They're actually researching who they're going to vote for, so I think it's pretty good.
Very informed thanks to the media, Gen Z are the ones to watch. Researchers expect a turnout to be higher for voters between 18 and 23-year-olds this year more than any others.
They are in line. A lot of students from South Carolina are in line.
In line, informed, and ready to vote. For Carolina Insider, I'm Meredith McIntyre.
Thanks, Meredith. While Gen Z seems to have more of a presence at the polls this year, they may be drinking less. Here with that story, on the move is Breanna Moody. Breanna?
That's right, Logan. In college, many students think binge drinking is a part of college culture. Well, that not might be the case today compared to years past. A study by the University of Michigan showed more college students that are choosing not to drink as much. Researchers aren't as sure exactly why. One reason could be these days, more students are living at home with their parents. Our own Noah Bethea spoke with one of USC's experts to learn what else might be happening.
I think there's a lot more education, there's a lot more research, and people are like, I think our college students are generally like, this generation is tends to be more healthy.
If you know someone who could be at risk for alcohol abuse, there's an intervention program here on campus called STIR. You can learn more about it on the USC's Substance Abuse Prevention website. Back to you in the studio, Logan.
For those of you who are drinking in public this weekend, make sure to wear a face mask to avoid a citation. The Columbia Fire Department is no longer giving out warnings. Now they're giving out $25 fines instead. They issued more than 30 citations and 5 points last weekend to those not obeying the city's mask ordinance. Up until recently, the fire department has been focusing on educating the public. Now it's ticket time. Finally today, crowds in 5 Points got an unexpected treat this past weekend. They crossed paths with University President Bob Caslin, who was checking in on how students are acting during the pandemic. President Caslin made an appearance at several bars, including Cottage Inn, breakers, Murphy's Law, and TLC. Some students took a picture with the president, proving they weren't breaking too many rules, at least not on camera. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow.